Welcome back to the video blog. Adam Daniel Mezei dispatching from Belgrade in Serbia. Belgrade, right behind me over here. Man, I am experiencing a level of hospitality from some extraordinarily nice people. New people, some of my regular friends, and then in combination. I was having a little debate with one of my friends last night, and I started to refer to the Serbian brand of hospitality as a Turkish thing. Turkish thing only because, for those of you who have been following up with my blogs and posts for the past week, the Turks had occupied this part of the world for the better part of 5 centuries, with fluctuations in leaders and various retreats and defeats at battles, but for the most part this was Turkish territory right up until the beginning of the First World War, or what could be said the Balkan Wars, just a couple of years before that. So I said, well, this Turkish hospitality that the Serbs picked up it's beyond compare. I mean, you can't even find this kind of treatment in other places. And he corrected me on the spot and he said, no, actually the Serbs and the Slavs in particular taught the Turks how to have hospitality, and the Turks ended up having hospitality as a result of what they learned during their occupation of this part of Europe. And of course, for those of you who don't know, the Turks are not Arabs, the Turks are Muslims, and so they're kind of, in their region, they're also a little bit neither here nor there, neither fish nor fowl, brother from another mother kind of thing, you know? I sat last night with a group of 4 guys. One guy, and hello to Vlad, had spent some time in Canada, in Hamilton, which is just a city outside of Toronto, and we had a really great chat. It was myself, it was Dragan, another guy named Gennady, and myself, and we sat together and just, 4 guys talking politics, talking Europe, talking affairs, sports, Canada, joking, drinking, just great. I mean, it was great. Totally great. These guys did not smoke either, which is totally rare for Serbs, but it was great. Dragan and Gennady left because they both had to work and they have family obligations. So it was just me and Vladimir going like 1 for 1 with the beers and the shots and the rakia, which is the Serbian equivalent of Šljivovic or Slivovic or whatever you want to call it, brandy. And I passed out after a little while because it had been a long day under the sun, and then poor Vlad, he told me subsequently that he'd gotten so sick that, he was in the toilet, and then he sort of nudged me awake. I sort of dozed off for 15 minutes, and then, it was time to go because these guys just went totally there. I mean, they went there. They went for it, They didn't have to go for it, but they totally went for it. And so he asked me, you sure you have enough dinars? The local currency, dinars. Do you have enough dinars to get home in the taxi? I said, sorry. I showed him some money that I had. He says, you know how to get home? And I said, yeah. So he called me a taxi. The guy, he's like hobbling. He's still drinking with me, like right up to the minute that I left. And then he escorted me right down into the taxi. The guy is a dude. I mean, he's a dude. Like, you don't meet people like that every day. When I see stuff like that, I go to the wall for the Serbs. I will do anything for the Serbs. I have firmly placed my allegiances on the side of the Serbs. I have seen stuff, and I will continue to see stuff. For example, now they have the Exit Festival in Novi Sad, which is in Vojvodina, which is in the north part of Serbia. And I imagine that when I get to Novi Sad and Niš, which is a city to the south, I will experience a different kind of hospitality. Wow. I mean, I cannot say enough good things about Belgrade, and I cannot say enough good things about my friends. And I am so happy to be your friend, and I am so happy to be here. And every time I'm here, I always have a smile on my face. So to all of my Serbian friends, thank you so much. Hvala. And I am learning a lot about what it is to be a friend, and I'm learning a lot about what it is to be a proper host. Not in the Serbian sense of gost, which is guest, but I think you get what I mean. Wishing you, look at that, man, the best of things.